I want to introduce you to a very powerful tool inside of Avid that we call an analysis audience. Now, there are lots of pre-built reports and insights inside of Avid that get generated as soon as you connect your CRM and your various data sources. But you might find that there's nuanced and specific audiences that you want to go track specifically and drill into their performance. That's where an analysis audience comes into play. Now, there's a couple ways to go create an analysis audience, but it all starts under Avid Pathways. If you head to your Manage Audiences tab, you'll see the running list of all the audiences available to you inside of Avid. There's a couple ways to create an analysis audience. First of all, you can create just a brand new audience and you'll be able to tag it as an analysis audience when you create it. Or you can hover over one of your existing audiences and click on the little ellipses over here and say create an analysis audience. You'll notice that once you do so, you have these little icons that pop up to give you a clear identifier as to who your analysis audiences are. When you go set these up, you'll have a series of questions to answer along the way. You'll provide a name for your analysis audience so you can keep track of it. It's going to ask you for a start date. When do you actually want to start tracking the people inside of this audience? You can give it a specific date if you know exactly when this audience would have started to exist inside of your data universe, or there's various options here as well. I like to choose this minimum gift date of audience. It's going to go look back at the very first gift that was ever given inside of the audience that you've created. It's going to ask you for an appeal code, and you can either add a specific appeal code that you know exists in your CRM as being pulled over into Avid, or you can hit transaction appeal code and it will pull those in automatically for you. Category is an interesting little filter here that we'll look at in a moment. You can add a category in order to group some of these audiences together. So in my case, I've added single channel donor because I'm looking specifically at donors who have only given to a specific type of campaign or channel. I'm going to hit the save button, and then we're going to go look at what actually happens in your reporting once you create these audiences. On your Insights page, you'll notice that you now have this link for a report called Analysis Audience Giving Report. We're going to go ahead and click on that link and see what kind of data is at our fingertips now that we've created some analysis audiences. Now, I've created a few different analysis audiences for us, and you can see them start to populate inside of this report. We're looking at revenue for all these different key audiences that we're wanting to track. You can see total donor counts for them. You can see revenue per donor, comparisons on giving level and segments, and all the different interesting things that you'd like to drill into about your key analysis audiences. If you want to look at one specifically, you can always hit the filters button up here in the top right corner. You'll find that there is a running list of all the analysis audiences that you've created. You can click into any one of these to drill into that specific one, or maybe just a handful of them. You'll also notice down here this categories filter. When you create that analysis audience, you can create a category. As we said, those categories will show up right here so that you can group different types of audiences together in order to drill in a little bit deeper and get some better analysis in your report. So I would encourage you to go take a few moments, head over to Avid Pathways, create your first analysis audience, and give it a spin. See what types of insights you can start to pull out by creating that specific audience to drill into and understand how you can start to move the needle and grow their giving to your organization.